opportunity in the year where I get to hear all the bands together, so it's fantastic to see this amazing pathway that the band has created over the years for young players to come through. Eventually, the hope is that they end up, many of them have, playing in the senior band here. I'm going to correct you, Charlie, on something. When you said we haven't done this concert for 3 years, we actually did it last year, didn't we not? Yes, we did. In fact, it was the only Christmas concert that we did last year that wasn't cancelled. We got this one out of the way, and then the next 3 or 4 were all cancelled. And fortunately, we had one last night, which was one of the ones that was cancelled last year, but we did that last night. You with me now? Yeah. Keeping up? So we're back in the swing of it, and we're very pleased to see you all again. So we're now going to feature our band's wonderful principal cornet, Mr. Chris Bradley, and he's going to play for you Santa Claus is Coming to Town. With Ice program, talking about Torvin in their heyday in the Winter Olympics. I'm talking 1984 Sarajevo. Anybody remember what they danced to? Bolero. Well done, madam. Bolero. So we're going to play you a Christmas version of Bolero, the famous tune, of course, originally written by the French composer Maurice Ravel. And it's one that has a side drum rhythm that goes all the way through the piece, instantly recognizable. And this arrangement uses that concept and idea, but intertwines in it Christmas carols. So your little task for the evening is to see how many of them you can recognise Two or three of them are very easy. A couple more are a little bit more disguised, cunningly woven into the fabric of the music. So you've got to listen very carefully. So this is A Christmas Ballad. Now we're going to play for you what I think is my favourite Christmas tune, the Christmas song. You may know it as Chestnuts Roasting on an Open Fire. And this is a fabulous arrangement by Philip Spark. If you feel like humming along in this one, please feel free. If you know the words, have a little sing-song. It's nice and quiet and delicate though, most of the time. Come to our last piece. We had a request in the interval, or there wasn't an interval, but before the band played, we had a request, but we're going to carry on anyway. And we're going to play the piece that was requested of us. We actually played this last year, but it went down a storm, so we're just going to play it again. Mostly for the younger ones, but not predominantly, or exclusively for the younger ones. It's a little medley from the film Frozen. I don't know any of these tunes, of course. I'm far too old to remember any of them, but you'll know them, I'm sure. So if you feel like singing along again, there's an opportunity here, although it's a little hectic and it does fly by. So we wish you all a wonderful Merry Christmas and a safe journey home. Thank you for coming tonight and for being part of the Whitburn organisation Christmas concert. And there'll definitely be one next year, will there not, Charlie?
Hopefully, yes.
Hopefully, somewhere in Whitburn, venue TBC. So hopefully we'll see you again next year and at other concerts. Just look on the band's website. We have concerts all throughout the year and competitions that you're welcome to come along and support the band at. Thank you very much. Good evening, and this is the Frozen Medley. Thank you.